Hey, welcome to art. Have you ever made a sculpture before? Have you ever heard that word? Maybe you can think of a place that you've seen a famous sculpture. Well, today's art lesson is to learn about what a sculpture is, talk about some examples of sculptures, and to make one. Now, we've used clay. Most of you would have used clay in some form or another with me. I know the year twos are desperately waiting to make their clay turtles, but we've had clay across the classrooms and over the years with Mrs. Jackson. But today I want you to use something that you have around the home, and if not, there is a recipe for you to make it. Now, if you're on site, my thinking is that you could ask the supervising teacher to head out to the sand pit and maybe make your sculpture out of sand. It might have to be at a time when the group can go out for a break and you can take a picture of that on your iPad. But for the rest of us who are at home today, if you already have Play-Doh, you are in luck because Play-Doh is what I thought we could use. If you haven't got Play-Doh and the person looking after you at home today is not too opposed to making it, I've got some very cool non-cook Play-Doh recipes on the sector links. But if you do have Play-Doh and you have it handy, grab it out of the fridge where mine lives, or in the tub, in the art tub, wherever you have it, because you are going to make a sculpture today and share it with me on sector when you've finished. Now, that this video will really be for those students on site who aren't able to make the links on MS Team. If you can't come to the live lesson, and I'm kind of giving you a little bit of a snapshot now. So if you are coming to the lesson, you do not have to watch this video. You can press stop now. Now, a sculpture, it's a piece of art and it's 3D. I wonder, as I said before, if you have any ideas of famous sculptures. Now, I have a PowerPoint in front of me and I'm going to do my best to show you with my very bad late at night camera work. Can you see some of these sculptures? Have you seen Mount Rushmore maybe on the TV in a show? There are some very famous statues here as well. And I know that if you were able to Google, you would find some examples that haven't been included there. So a sculpture is a 3D piece of art. What kinds of materials would these sculptures have been made of? Can you think about maybe Mount Rushmore? What do you think that could have been made out of? If you were thinking stone or granite, you'd be right. Now I'm checking my answers to make sure I'm not leading you down the garden path. If you were thinking about some of the older sculptures through history, you'd be looking at things like terracotta or clay. And one of the sculptures that are on this clip, and I'll include this too in your PowerPoint, so don't worry if it'll be on sector, is there's also something called marble, and that's something that busts. Head shots have been used over history as well. So today I want you to take your Play-Doh or sand if you're on site, and I want you to make me a 3D piece of art. There are no rules. It might be an object that you have around the house. It might be an animal or a person that you idolize and look up to, but it could also be an abstract piece of art. And that's just a fancy way of saying something that nobody really knows what it is except you, but you get to tell me. So here's what I need from you today. I need you to send me a photo of your piece of 3D art, and I want a caption or a sentence to explain what it is you tried to create. I'm going to have a go at making one in a moment, and I will share it with you, and I will also share what I think, and then you can be a critic and say whether or not you think I'm on the right track or not.